I was just about to introduce today's man of the match onto the stage, Andy Robertson. Unfortunately, Andy can't be here, so instead we have the captain. Please, would you put your hands together for Curtis Davies.
Too many of those biscuits, I think.
Yeah. Okay, wasn't particularly expecting that kind of reaction, but thank you, gentlemen. Curtis, welcome. And thank you. It's very brave of you to come up here, as I've probably said to you on more than one occasion after a defeat. How did you see today, Curtis?
I think first half we were brilliant. Managed to contain Chelsea, kept the ball quite well, and probably created the better chances. Courtois made a couple of really good saves that shows why he's one of the best in the world to keep him in the game. And we come out second half looking to try and impose the same sort of threat on the game. And unfortunately, it wasn't so much Chelsea up in their game. It was ourselves giving away the ball and in sloppy areas, and then it caused them 2 breakaways where they got 2 goals.
First off, we didn't see too much of Diego Costa. I think that's probably down to Jake, but more predominantly yourself. Unfortunately, second half, like you say, Chelsea just became Chelsea, didn't they? I think they'd had a good talking to.
I think they could smell the blood as such. Once we started giving away the ball, we've conceded 1. They started seeing that they could probably get another one and put the game to bed, which they did, because again it was another breakaway. Very similar, but this time Matic has run 40 yards in a straight line, which isn't really his game. Ends up having a shot, deflection goes straight to Costa, first time top corner. So it's tough to take, but we know we need to be better, but I'm sure we will be, because like I say, we've got a run of games now coming up that are more winnable, and we'll have a much better chance of taking points.
You mentioned about the first half, and it was a very good performance first half. It's just a shame it never got carried on for the second half, but it does show that it's there. It just needs that extra bit. Would you agree? Yeah,
I totally agree. Like I say, it wasn't so much like I say, the lads down tools or anything second half. It was just the sloppiness. It just crept in, and I think once you make 1, 2, 3 sloppy passes, you start panicking. And then obviously a team like Chelsea, like I said, when they sense that you're not going to take those chances and go forward, they'll take their chances and get a breakaway on you.
And it must be really difficult for Mike Phelan to have to talk to you after the game. What's been going through his mind? What's he been able to say to you to pick you all up before, unfortunately, an international break now?
Well, he said pretty much the same. It was pretty much ourselves letting ourselves down. It wasn't that Chelsea were a much better team, and obviously they've got quality throughout their team, but these are the games where we need to learn, because if we're in the game against Chelsea from the first half, he wants us to push on and potentially threaten to win that game. He doesn't want it to be that, we lose 2-0 and we're like, okay, it was a bonus game. He wants us to have that mentality that we can possibly win this. So he's disappointed. But I think it's a bit flat at the moment, but that's off the back of playing Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea 3 in a row. Usually you'd play 1, play a couple of games in between, and you sort of get your confidence back throughout the games. But obviously when you've lost 3 in a row and you're staring at 11 goals in 3 games, it's a bit hard to take. But we need to wipe that clean, start looking forward now, because, again, as I've said, we've got winnable games and we can push ourselves back up the table.
Now, not everything is flat here. We have a bottle of champagne that Andy Robertson should be having, but you're here instead, so you might as well have it, Curtis. So if we get little Matthew to come and present the man of the match champagne, give him a big round of applause. He's very excited about doing this. A lovely little lad. Look at this. Look at the look on his face. No, come on, Matthew, come here. Matthew, you come up, stand up with us. There we go. Lovely. Lovely. Somebody's going to sleep well tonight, aren't he? Matthew, thank you very much. That was a great job. That's best all season, that was. And please, would you put your hands together to the captain, Curtis Davies. Thank you very much. Brilliant.